So the goal, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick obviously a quick welcome, so an introduction, a little ground rules. So when I do my town halls, we usually do, or we always do a quick pledge. We do a quick prayer. We're gonna go around the room, just your name, who you're with, so we get to know your business. Then each speaker is gonna come. I'm hoping they move out of their comfort zone, no pressure. And they speak here, right, so you can all see them. So they'll each have a presentation, and then towards the end, we're gonna open it up to questions, okay? That's what you guys are here for, right? You wanna ask questions, you wanna learn more, and then we'll have a little bit of networking right after. Very important, please, make sure you eat the waffles and drink what's okay? So, if we can please rise, take off my hat so you guys can see I need a haircut. And we're gonna start with the pledge. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And I will ask Mr. Cox if he can lead us into a quick prayer.
Lord, we give you thanks for this day and for all that we have put into it, and the even more that you put in it that we just haven't seen. Thank you for the opportunities all around us. Help us by your strength and grace to pursue everything that you place before us. And I pray in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Okay, so I'm going to pass the mic around. Ricky, and there's more seats here as well. So feel free, this is our overflow, I guess. So I'll go around like this, and then we'll end with so.
Hi, I'm Tracy Masters. I'm with Masters Creative Branding. I help wellness and advocacy organizations with their visual messaging, with websites, logos, and marketing.
Hi folks, I'm Chuck. I'm with the American Legion Orange Baker Post 187. We're a member of the DeLand Chamber. So I'm just here representing the veterans from that post. Thank you for having me.
Good evening, my name is Tanya Bonds. I'm with Fairlands Credit Union, and I oversee our branches at Fairlands, but I think more importantly, I am a resident of Deltona, as I think most of everyone here is, and very interested in hearing what everyone has to say tonight.
Good evening, I'm Peter Kirchen. I'm a real estate broker with the Next Home Realty Pros, residential real estate property management, and also the owner of the Berry Executive Center over in Glen.
Well, you can tell by the orange, we're with the same company, Next Home Realty Pros. A realtor, I've been a West Volusia resident, Southwest Volusia resident since 1983, and I sell all over, so I'd like to know what's going on in the community.
Yes, I'm Richard Convalesci, and I'm one of the others in Seaswalk from Deltona, and I also live in Deltona.
My name is Mariah, and I'm the owner of Seaswalk.
She's not shy at all.
She's a muscle.
My name is Dr. Lester Carrero. I own Harmony Clinic, and I have Sunshine Diagnostic Imaging Center. Also, we deal with natural medicine. We got medical doctors. We got nurse practitioner. We like to work with as natural as possible first, and then everything else comes also there. So we're having something different in our community, and we're expecting to exceed every expectation. No pressure.
Hi, my name is Andre. I'm owner and operator of Anti-Auto Repair Solutions. I'm pretty new to the scene. I just started a couple months ago, but I do fully 100% mobile automotive repair and equipment repair. So pretty much come to you wherever you are, for a price, of course. Yeah, I've lived in Deltona for 3 years now, so pretty new to the area too.
I'm Rachel Schwitters. I do not have a business. I know nothing about business, so this will be fun for me. I'm with the UCF Center for Autism and Related Disabilities. I know there was an autism town hall last week, and just want to kind of represent inclusive employment, how we can help employers, have more individuals with disabilities in their businesses, and then also how to create inclusive spaces for your customers as well.
Hello, my name is Robert Reese. I own A&R Solar Cleaning, where we offer residential and commercial solar cleaning. We also clean roofs and offer other pressure washing services.
My name is Crystal Rednauer. I am a parent liaison at Galaxy Middle School. We're raising the next generation of business leaders. So us partnering with local businesses is very essential, and we can't do it without you. And I would love to connect and explore how we can raise those next generation of leaders.
Awesome. Thank you.
Good evening, I'm George Ball, owner of J&J Security Services. We've been here in Deltona for over 3 decades. We've been really blessed by the city, and we're happy to take care of both residential and commercial needs for security, access, and cameras. Well, thank you for being here, or thank you for having me here.
Hi, my name is Antonio Acevedo. I am a member service specialist here at the Deltona branch for Fairlands Credit Union. I've lived in Deltona my whole life, and thanks for having me here. First, appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Sharon Kern. I'm the branch manager of the Deltona location, the Fairwinds, and I live in Deltona too, and I'm happy to be here.
Hi, my name is Charlie Donosky. I just started in my own business at 61 years old. I'm a retired police officer out of New York, upstate, and I did not come down here to New York or Florida. I absolutely love what we got going on down here. And I hope to be a crucial part in this community. I own a mobile detailing outfit where I come to your house or your place of work and clean your car. Keeping it nice because we all know what the Florida sun does.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathy Escobar. I am the proud owner of Supreme Q Sweets. I provide custom cake pops for any occasions. I also enhance businesses as well because I do edible images on my cake pops. I cater to events as well, and I'm a proud business partner with my friend Silk. She's the owner of Healthy House, and I do custom, I provide protein treats, any protein edible treats that you guys need, I provide that as well, so.
Protein cookies.
Yes, protein cookies, protein brownies, and we're gonna add protein muffins. So I started with custom cake pops, but once I met my friend, I incorporated protein treats because I love my community and I'm a proud resident of Deltona for 6 years now. I love what the mayor has done with our community. I'm super excited to be part of this, so yeah, so thank you guys. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Sarita Rivera, and I've been 10 years over here, and I'm so ready to do my own business right now, and I can't wait to see what's going on over here.
Hi guys, my name is Sil Martinez, resident of Deltona for 4 years and also owner of Healthy House Spot in Providence Boulevard. I put healthy stuff in our community, and also we have a woman fit hour in our spot. So if you're a woman, you can come and join us for free and do exercise. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, hello. Hi, my name is Sarah Reagan, and I'm actually here for 2 separate reasons. One is that I was here last week for the autism awareness information. I am the mom of an adult person with autism, and I am looking for job opportunities for him so that way he can feel better about himself and pour into the community. The second reason is that I actually do own my own business as well. It is called Caffeinated Career Creations, and I am a resume writer for any field, but I tend to specialize in medical coding and billing. I've been a medical coder for 11 years, and I've worked in hospital revenue cycle for 24, and I'm also an instructor for medical coding and billing. And I have short arms.
Sarah has a lot of her own business.
I'm on it.
Good evening, my name is Patrick Lucas. I'm the CEO of Small Business Development Program. I am not from Deltona, from Moore City. We look forward to your success in business.
We forgive you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Randy Knightson. I own Ray Ray's Magic Mop, which is a residential and commercial cleaning business. And I also just started a nonprofit mentorship program called R&R Legacy Builders. We're trying to get up and going mentorship program for the youth because, as you guys see, there's nothing to do in Deltona. I grew up here for 23 years. So my goal is to get these kids out of the bad things and have leadership and grow and find success. So I'm not talking about it, I'm gonna do it.
That's right.
There you go. Good afternoon and good evening. My name is Francine Lucas. I am the Executive Director of Small Business Development Program, where our office is in Orange City. And I am excited to be here as well. Thank you so much, Mayor Avila. Thank you.
Nothing to do just yet.
Not yet.
Very soon. At 61 years old, and he's just as young, he feels so young he can start a brand new business. So there's no excuse to say you can't start a business. Introduction and business.
My name is Joseph Somerville.
He thought he was going to get away from that.
I do live here in Deltona, certified building contractor, construction, remodeling, as well as mold assessor, mold remediator, all state licenses in there. Share the Burden, Street Team Homeless Ministry, 501c3, faith-based. Also, Laser Days Fabrication, custom apparel, and promotional items nationwide in commerce. Happy to be here and help build Deltona.
He's the one that made my hats. Shameless plug. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Mr. John Cox, the microphone is yours.
Do I have to talk into the microphone?
Please, so everyone can hear you.
I don't think so. They might not hear me. Hey, everybody. What brings you out after work, after a long day of work, to something like this? Why do you do that?
To get better.
To get better, sure. Yeah, what else?
We want to grow.
Yeah, you want to grow. It's part of what is the makeup of your DNA. If you think about being an entrepreneur, any of you entrepreneurs? Yeah, go ahead and raise your hand. I think all the way around the room I heard people say different things. How many businesses do you run? How many things do you sell?
4, sir. And anything I can.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So my role tonight, and by the way, I'm not from Deltona either, but I got here as quickly as I could. I love being in Deltona. I love working for the city government. I work with the mayor. I work for the city manager. My role is in economic development. If you've been around Deltona for any length of time, you know we had a great economic developer here several years ago, and he retired and the economic development department closed. And so this weekend it'll be 1 year since I've been on board. And boy, have I learned a lot. Had the opportunity to meet some of you. Had the opportunity to eat some of your products. Drink some of your products.
Not the hats.
No hats yet. Chicken and waffles, oh my gosh, I had them for the first time last week. Deltona has a lot of things that are very appealing and draw a lot of people to it. So it's a great place to be, it's a great place to do business, and there are a few things that I want to talk about, but I want to do it rather quickly because we have some tremendous speakers following me that are going to be able to connect you to resources that you may never have thought about. But before we do, I wanted to mention, I don't know how old I was the first time I learned to say the word entrepreneur. It's not something that easily falls off the lips, and it's like, I don't know, a 4 or 5 syllable word. Until I was like 24, I couldn't say 3 syllable words. So entrepreneur is kind of a new thing to me. I used to say that probably 30 years ago. But you know, it's a phrase that's been in the culture around the world for 500 years. In the 15th century, it had the idea of an undertaker, not like that, but an undertaker who undertook military protocol and projects. In the 17th century, it was somebody who was referred to as a builder, an organizer, a manager. You think about these words, see if any of them apply to you. In the 18th century, it was somebody who was a risk bearer, not a risk taker, but someone who bore the risk for someone else. And they undertook economic endeavors. In the 19th century, it was business founders, and business industrialists. We got into the business of business back then. But in the 20th century, and especially in these last years, the idea of entrepreneurship relates to those who pursue great ideas. They pursue their passions. They innovate, and I think that's the key word right there. A number of years ago, I had a staff member who, her job was in the entrepreneurial area, but it was especially related to children. When I heard you speak a few minutes ago about raising the next generation, I thought about that. And maybe you've heard of the National Lemonade Day. Anybody? Yeah, so there's a national program. I don't know if we do that in Deltona. Mayor, that might be a great thing for you to raise the banner for National Lemonade Day. And it's an entrepreneurial day for kids to plan, prepare, stage, market, sell, then tally up profit, loss, and see what it's like to actually be an entrepreneur. So it doesn't matter how old you are or how young you are. It's about what's on the inside of you and your passion that you're pursuing, what you want to give back to your community. That's what makes you an entrepreneur. Now, there was a guy who was born in about 1932, a long time ago. His first name was Rex. And one of the interesting things about Rex was he was adopted. When he became 15 years old, 14, 15, he started working in restaurants. And they put him in the kitchen, they put him cleaning, and he did his tasks very well. He was saving his money, he was a smart kid. His parents, his adoptive parents, decided to move. He decided to stay in the town where he was, and he just worked all the time that he could. And he finally went to work for a food service company called Kentucky Fried Chicken. So he worked for the Colonel himself. And he got so good at what he was doing, he wasn't washing dishes anymore. Now he was on the big end of the business, and he was looking at efficiencies, how to make the business better. Not just for one KFC, but for the KFC franchise. And he did so well that he was going to open his own business. He was going to open his own business even though he dropped out of school. He didn't finish high school. But he was an entrepreneur. And so he opened this little place, and you've probably heard of it. In fact, we have a brand new one opening in Deltona, probably after the first of the year. It's a little place called Wendy's. Anybody ever been there? Yeah. So he opened a Wendy's in 1969, named it after his daughter's nickname, Wendy. And off they go. And, 50 years later, he's an overnight success. Well, Dave was his name. Dave Thomas is what he went by. And it bothered him that he had dropped out of high school and didn't get a high school education. And so he decided he would go back to school and get his high school diploma because he thought it would be a great example for the kids that he was training and bringing up in the next generation to be the next level of entrepreneurs. And so he did. He was in a high school class, got his GED with them, went to graduation, and at the class party, they named him most likely to succeed. And of course he already had. He made millions of dollars. But you know when he started? Age 61. Charlie, when you said that, I thought, you're going to understand the story. You know how you feel. You can imagine how he felt. It doesn't matter how old you are. Let me tell you one more story about an entrepreneur before we look at a couple slides. There's a kid, lives in Ponce Inlet, and he graduated from high school a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years ago now. He's 19 years old. And he started his own business. His dad says, well, what are you going to do? He thought about it for a long time. And, it doesn't have to be anything that's brand new. It doesn't have to be anything that's super difficult or super easy. It just has to be something that you can pursue and do better than anybody else. So last month alone, and then I'll tell you what he does. Last month alone, he made $31,000. What's he do? He washes windows. Now, he washes windows for big homes. He washes business windows that have lots of windows. But he's doing it, and right now he's doing it by himself, and he's doing very well. Now, he needs something that all entrepreneurs do. He needs a good banker, right? Good credit union. He needs a good attorney. He needs some good counsel. And if he continues with the kind of discipline, enthusiasm, passion that he has, he is going to do very, very well. And one day we'll be telling his story. Let me see if I can push these buttons correctly. Thank you, Mayor, for having me on the program tonight. I appreciate it. Yep.
I can be your pusher if you want.
Great, yeah, go ahead. There, did you do that or did I do it?
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Did I
think
do anything?
did that. Yeah. So the question is, why Deltona? So we're trying to reach out to a lot of businesses around the country and tell them why Deltona. So companies like, hold your applause or hold your booze, just depending on what you think of the company. But somebody like Chick-fil-A, somebody like Cracker Barrel, somebody like Hooligan, somebody like Lazy Dog, somebody like Saucy. Saucy is a brand, a young brand, so that's Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a new concept that they have. All of those companies we've interfaced with, and we've got to tell them our story. I tell you that to say that when you are an entrepreneur, you've got to tell your story. Because if you don't tell it, nobody else is going to tell it. And people will do business with people whose stories they know. So why Deltona? We've got a population in excess of 105,000. It's growing. It's one of the fastest growing cities in Central Florida. We're in between Daytona Beach and that place down there they call Orlando. And Tampa's not that far away. We've got great income average, location, 30 minutes to Orlando theme parks, and I prepared this specifically for fast food or quick service restaurants. So there's a demand for limited, polished, casual dining, strong opportunity. So when we're talking to those food service organizations, these are some of the things that they're interested in. So why Deltona? Next slide, please. Because we have terrific resources in so many areas that can help you as a business grow your business and do things that you never thought that you could do, things that you couldn't do alone. You can get some great help. I don't know if you know about Volusia Innovation Hub at Daytona Beach International Airport. That's actually a hot link, so you can look that up on the web. But it's like a business development center. It's like an incubator. It just opened last week. With great fanfare, and it's a big deal. And who wouldn't want to have an address that says Daytona International Airport as the return address? That would be a cool place. If you got a big concept, you get in an incubator, that would be a great incubator to be in. They have things like Launchpad Volusia, Orbit Volusia, Mission Control, Runway Volusia, and Volusia Tech Hub. I think you can see the theme there. Those are all integral parts of what they do to help you bring your business from concept to creation. And go back for me one slide, please. No, go forward, sorry, thanks. One more. Yep, and we also do the Volusia Innovation Challenge. It's a brand new thing. Our first one began a year ago. We had the competition in March at the Ocean Center, and we invited whoever has an innovative concept that they would want to take from concept to market, to apply, to go through a process, to tell their story, to do a video, to present in front of a crowd. And so we had that competition last March at the Ocean Center. We had one young person from Deltona that was in the competition. I got to be his mentor primarily because he's from Deltona and so am I. We'd love to have lots of people from Deltona be in this pitch competition this year. It's like Shark Tank. It's kind of like Shark Tank. And like with real cash prizes, I think the top prize was $10,000 or $15,000, and just selected especially for you. So be in that competition. When you see it, encourage other people to do it. Do you have a viable product or idea? Are you ready to bring your innovation to life? Are you looking for candid feedback and or advice? And you can win cash and in-kind prizes, things like that. The opportunity in this county is so strong. There are a little over 3,000 counties in America. Not every one of them have opportunities like this. You can say, well, I don't have time or I don't have money. You have people who on the other side are willing to help you take your concept to market. Do everything you can by every means you can with every opportunity you can. And one day somebody's going to say, after 20 years of hard work, look, they're an overnight success. Isn't that how it always is? One more slide. Yeah, and so you can go to the Bureau of Labor Statistics. If you just type in BLS.gov, all kinds of stuff will pop up. This is the chart that talks about occupations in work. So the United States and in Deltona, this next to last column, the last two columns are wages. And the one thing, I'd say a lot of things about this, but the one thing I will say, the far right column are wages in Deltona. You see how we compare to the rest of the United States. In every category, we are lower. So we have some challenges, whether they're educational challenges or financial challenges or opportunity challenges. We have those challenges. But you know what? The great thing about entrepreneurs is we don't quit. We accept the challenges, we move forward, we overcome them, and then again we look back and go, you know what? I did that. and other people. Well, Mayor, that's all I've got to say. I hope that was the right thing to say, or
You want to take just an extra 2 minutes about the grant program?
Oh, sure.
Just really quick, just for those that are not aware.
We have a community redevelopment area agency in Deltona. It's primarily on the western side from around the Normandy-Saxon area down Deltona Boulevard, about as far as you can go there. And we have a grant program there, and I'm the administrator of it, so we have funds available. You fill out the application, and we do grants for facade improvements, painting, paving, irrigation, and signage. So you got a sign that's all beat down. You know, like Zilda, if you were on Deltona Boulevard, your old sign is broken, you come and say, John, can I fill out that? I said, sure you can. And we find a way to help you. One of the things that we're doing, and I don't know if we've talked about this, but we're trying to create a grant that is citywide. Yes. But it's primarily for businesses that aren't here so that we can find a way to incentivize them to come to Deltona to do their business. And I think we're going to do questions at the end.
Yes.
You have been a wonderful audience.
For those of you that just walked in, we have waffles and sodas and water in the back. So please. Good job. Next, Mr. Michael is from Daytona State College. I'll let him do all the fancy introductions. So, Michael,
sounds good.
Lower this for you.
Oh, thank you.
Microphone is all yours, and then this is the HDMI.
Thank you very much. Looking forward to that gentleman with his son out there. My son played with the Rays as well. I used to coach for him. Just hoping the real MVP would come in the room.
He'll be back in because the iPad is still in.
Well, there's nothing like allowing
there you go.
your child to watch you be awesome or be around awesome people. Especially if they can be a sponge and learn all about it. So let me go ahead and just make sure. Yeah, good, okay.
You need me to be your finger clicker?
If you feel so entitled, that'd be wonderful.
You just let me know when you want me to move.
So first things first, I am new to Daytona State College. My name is Michael Scheck. I'm a Volusia County resident as well for over a decade. But I'm in West Volusia in DeLand, so other side of the tracks. But I have coached for the West Volusia Wolves.
That's perfect.
Yes, I know. I do.
I referee.
Yes, I coached them for 2 years. That's right. But I bring to the table over 20 years of business consulting, working a lot with entrepreneurs. In addition to that, consulting and a lot of higher ed experience as well. So I graduated from Daytona State, got my bachelor's in 2010. I went back to school as an adult learner, became so impacted with the doing it at an older age, actually buying into the whole model of college. I went and got my MBA as well. And there is the MVP. Man, I really want him in here.
Maximus.
Maximus. Can you
Or
bring
Max.
your son? Do you want to bring your son in too? Like,
Oh no, he's a real MVP of this.
he's a
place.
real MVP.
Is he?
Yeah, I used to coach West Volusia as well.
Oh,
Max,
everybody wants to see.
it's up to you if you want to learn. We're talking about dual enrollment. It starts at age 12. But if we can go ahead and hit the next slide. I like going top down, especially through introductions, and I am here to be a point of contact for you all who Daytona State College. It's a big school though. We've got 7 different campuses. We're all over both Volusia as well as also we're dabbling in Flagler a little bit. That other side of the tracks way up there. Nearly 23,000 enrollments, and I was hinting about the dual enrollments. It does start at age 12. We have a humongous population of young minds that are in high school through Deltona High, in particular, that are doing dual enrollments, working toward getting their associates while getting their degree in high school. So when they get into college, they have a heck of a head start. They're saving their parents or themselves 2 years of college tuition. Really cool fun fact about Daytona State is we have not raised our tuition in 15 years.
Wow.
So inflation, we are impervious to it. I'm just kidding. It is something that our president, Dr. Labasso, is very, 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 very proud of. We try to provide a very affordable option to our community. And we are holding our tuition for our in-state tuition students at $79.22. So now going top down a little further, I want to talk about the cool campus, Deltona.
That's right.
And has anybody driven past the campus?
Every day.
Yeah, you live right next to it.
Well,
so, sorry, I call it live. You work right next to it. But that thing is an awesome building. The brand new building is amazing. State-of-the-art facilities. Tremendous. Has anybody actually walked through the campus or like? What was your opinion when you came through?
That it was huge.
And that's only two buildings. Well,
Yeah.
two buildings, a couple, side ones too.
My son attended there to get his GED, and I was very, very impressed by how well it was laid out, and it was very user-friendly for people with disabilities. That was actually something that made a lot of sense to me, and I noticed for him as well. And he was able to get through the campus without a lot of trouble.
Thank you for the kind words. We are universal across all campuses about wanting to make sure that every single person has a fair shake at getting their education. No matter what level it is, whether it's GED, whether it's an associate's, a bachelor's. I actually work, and I'll go on this in the next slide, in workforce development. So sometimes going back to school is the right thing. Maybe it's just a one-off class to teach you something, a new skill, a new trade. Go for it, Doug.
I was a professor there for 2 years, and it was wonderful, I loved it.
Awesome. Which campus did you teach at?
All of them except Daytona. Deltona, I'm sorry.
You're missing out. It's a cool one.
You live in Deltona, Doc.
They only have programs for anatomy, physiology, or when the other campuses.
Well, actually, we got 2,000 enrollees on our Deltona campus, and these are the main academic programs we have. Our number one is nursing. I will seriously tell you, I've been to multiple nursing schools. My decade of higher ed experience before being at Daytona State, I dealt primarily with nursing programs. This one, the dummies look like real people. The beds are state-of-the-art. It looks just like a hospital. It's amazing. They have the fancy like feathered windows where like it's awesome. It really makes you feel like you're in a hospital. So that is one of the reasons why it looks so state-of-the-art. They've gotten a tremendous push in the medical community to go ahead and help educate people through that. Yeah, thank you. In addition to skilled trades, we were facing, actually John and I were at a meeting, they were talking about being so deficient in CNC machining, not having enough people that do welding. And then there was a statistic that my president nearly had a heart attack with, because somebody pulled up the wrong set. They're like, oh, we only had 4 graduates in welding programs. Well, that was through 12th grade. We pumped out 54 graduates last year with our welding program.
Good job.
But thank you. And it's like, these are, I've been told by professionals, these are not dying arts. They're skilled trades that really need to have an extra focus to it.
And the sonography as well. That is.
Sonography, yes. Yes, exactly. And adult education, ESOL for English as a second language. We support so many different types of students on the Deltona campus. And if you ever want to go ahead and check it out, no judgment, open house, October 8th from 5 to 7. You can literally just walk in off the streets, check it out. It's worth the trip. You have a question?
Yes, I have a question. I have a homeschooler. He is able to go that day and walk around.
Please, they will be conducting numerous tours that day. They have Neil, who you were talking about, Neil. There's a person named Neil who runs that campus.
Okay.
Amazing. He told me he's got 24 tour guides lined up for that session. They'll be there. Want to walk up? You need a tour? No problem. Stand here in this group for 5 minutes. We'll be going. It's awesome. Or you can just walk on your own. But either way, very welcoming. And if you ever need a personalized tour or anything like that, my card's right there. Let me know.
Awesome. And it's more information about homeschooler because I know that it's very different from regular student and homeschooler, right?
Yeah, they can have you pair up with the right admissions counselor to help make sure that your situation is personally attended to.
Perfect.
Yeah. You have a question as well?
Just, I don't have a question, it's actually a statement.
I like it. Hopefully it's good.
About what you're speaking on, and that is that all 3 of our children, which are adults now, did the dual enrollment, and they're now in the career that they went to dual enrollment for.
That's powerful.
So it's really, really a great program. So thank you for all.
My pleasure. And
yes.
I worked my way full time all the way through school. paying for every credit of my own. So if I would have had the option in high school to learn a skilled trade or do a dual enrollment, so I could be a professional and make a good rate of pay instead of flipping burgers, which is not a bad thing, or pouring drinks, or the service industry and trying to do the homework after bartending, it's not much fun. But learning how to do something with your hands, doing those skilled trades, amazing, very powerful. So, thank you, Mayor.
By the way, it's called mixology now, not bar.
Mixology, yes. Not what I'm pouring, it's a little heavier. There's a lot of me to ingest. Okay, sorry, bad jokes. So the Mary Carl College of Workforce and Continued Education, I'm going to kind of bring this down a little lower here. Actually, Mary Carl College, it is a school within Daytona State. We are on all 7 campuses. So I was asked earlier, are you on Daytona campus? Yes, I have a room there. I can go there at any time. My main office is in Daytona, the main campus, but I'm not stationed there all the time. I can come meet with entrepreneurs, businesses. I hold classes in the Deltona campus regularly, and I'll go into that a little bit more in detail in a second. But what we do is we do continued education, and we have all of these things in our continued education portfolio. The Center for Business and Industry. You guys will hear me say the acronym of CBI, but sometimes it's a tongue twister, a lot to spit out. Institute for EMS Education, CPR, things of that nature. Institute for Child Care Training. We run 13 counties around Central Florida, and every single daycare worker has to become certified through us. We're the only show in town. Not because we want to be, but because we do it so well. We also do business services. So I had someone's attention earlier when I talked about SBDC, Small Business Development Center. Doctor, there is a young lady named Tricia Arrington, and in correlation with UCF and Daytona State, we run a free service as well, John, very similar to the Volusia Incubator Program, where if you're an entrepreneur, you're looking for business advice, how to get funding from banks, how to get your portfolio lined up, she can help work with you on a one-on-one basis by appointment only, completely free. So funded by the state.
Difference between the incubator and the SBDC?
I will say that the Volusia launch
hub, yeah, a hub.
It used to be the UCF incubator, but then Volusia took it up. The hub, I will say, the facilities there. We just did a tour there on
Last
Wednesday.
week.
Yeah, it looked phenomenal. They will work with every single kind of business, just like the SBDC. The SBDC team is 1 or 2 people. So I will say there is a little wait list. I believe it's 4 to 6 weeks to get an appointment.
SBDC?
SBDC. The Daytona State.
Incubator.
Incubator, I'm not sure of their turnaround time, but I know they're taking active applications to start working with them.
So we're gonna hold the questions to the very end, because we're on the time thing,
My bad.
so.
Thank you.
No, I want everybody to have an opportunity to ask questions.
Thank you. We also run certificate programs under my Mary Carl College. And School of Adult Education, we referenced that earlier. We also run cosmetology, barbering, help them become licensed individuals. And then School of Workforce is those skilled trades I was referencing, like welding and things of that nature. But you guys run the little blurb on that side of the screen. We can go ahead and click through that. I'll start speeding up a little bit to keep on time. So I run the Center of Business and Industry. I run the CBI. And what is the CBI? Where did it come from? It was established in '85, so it's been around for 40 years now. It's got an amazing reach. We've been working with entrepreneurs and businesses in Volusia County, helping create over 300 customized trainings, which, according to my count, is closer to 400 now. I'll explain what a customized training is in a second. But we've issued over 40,000 certificates of completion. So 40,000 students have come through taking a class or an upskill class, and we have over 95% customer satisfaction rating. So we not only do the class, but they're happy when they leave. This is a key word, upskilling and developing talent. That's really what my department does. I don't help people that go back to school for an associate's or a bachelor's through Daytona State. I help the entrepreneur that's looking to learn QuickBooks because their CPA is like, your books are a mess. Clean up things. I need to go ahead and run some Excel programs, and I want to take a quick class in Excel. I need to go ahead and do this. Or I'm an entrepreneur, and I need to get bank funding through Fairways. Great institution, but I don't know Microsoft 365 at all. How the heck do I type this up? Do I go ahead and do this? I'm great at turning wrenches, but I can't go ahead and put together a business proposition. That's what I do. I help upskill people with one or two things at a time. All right, so I hope that's a clear way to articulate what I do. And then the types of classes I run, if we can hit that button, Mayor. So we do customized trainings, which is truly exclusive. For instance, I was working with an architecture firm, and there's a brand new AutoCAD. Bless you. So there's a brand new AutoCAD program out there, and all their engineers and architects are like, what the hell am I looking at? So good thing is, I've got a plethora of resources, and I have a professor that teaches a brand new AutoCAD program. So I literally went ahead, lined up a class. It's taught over 4 sessions for their employees. My professor went on the site and started training them all. Hell of a lot cheaper than hiring AutoCAD to come out and train them. And kept it local. In addition, I was working with a CNC machinist company. They do manufacturing. And they were having a really hard time figuring out exactly where their quality control issues are going on. So we not only developed a quality control class, a QC class for them, but we also went ahead and worked on a CNC troubleshooting class for them. I was just out at Everglades Boats over in New Smyrna 2 weeks ago. They want me to go ahead and help teach them how to cut fiberglass for a new boat set. So there's some really cool things I can customize the training for. So depending on whatever your business needs are, let us know. I keep my ear to the community for these types of classes. You all let us know at Daytona State what's relevant and what's not. Because I want to make sure what I'm teaching people is relevant and will help raise your game out in the business world and help give you a good ROI. I also have open enrollment type courses, and this is some traditional type classes that we'll offer. I say traditional, like that QuickBooks one I referenced. I have a QuickBooks class coming up in 2.5 weeks. It's a 1-day course, 7 hours, 8 hours. I think it's like $150. I have she's a certified instructor coming out, and we have 9 people already signed up for it. A lot of them are entrepreneurs like yourself. They're trying to run their books, trying to learn that, or their CPAs have yelled at them, say that their books are a mess. So, but on the back of those green cards I gave you, there's a QR code, and it will bring you to a list of the courses. I also have a slide here in a second. We'll show you the open enrollment course coming up between now and the end of the year. But if there's ever anything that's of need, let me know. And I can put it out in the community, and if there's enough of a need, I can build a class. So, we also do contractual courses, and what that truly is like Division of Blind Services in Daytona. We work with them. I actually outsource instructors to them to teach them CompTIA and to teach them how to become entrepreneurs as well in the vending industry, which is pretty cool. So we actually will outsource our instructors on long-term contracts. I've also started working with Volusia County Corrections. And we've launched 3 different entrepreneurial type tracks, workshops, to help give our inmates a chance when they go ahead and become rehabilitated to find a profession that would spark their interest and be awesome to help them contribute to society in a positive way with them.
I was just going to say, my husband teaches at TDI in Sanford.
Oh,
He teaches people how to,
CL?
he gets a lot of corrections people because truck driving is one of the only positions that they do not mind that you have a criminal background.
Correct.
So he gets a lot of, and that comes through Career Source, I believe.
Career Source, I work very closely with them. So if you all have ever not worked with, how many people work with Career Source? Okay, cool. So the other half of the room, you guys are missing out on an awesome secret. There's a gentleman named James in the Orange City location. He's an amazing point of contact. If you're ever looking for specific upskilling, they provide grants to pay for usually 50% of your individual training on a number of different things. It's so cool. And it's just, sometimes there's money out there. You have to know where to look for it. Certifications, I also help with CPEs or CEUs. Somebody referenced some nurses previously, accountants. There's certain things that we have to go ahead and do to keep our licenses and stuff like that. I help with those courses as well. So, if you can hit that, thank you. So this is my upcoming roster. This is what you'd find if you went to our website. It's between now and the end of the year. Next year, I have a whole lot of cool classes coming up in January, so I just haven't put it on the website yet. So feel free to look regularly for anything that sparks your interest. And these are all instructor-led courses on site, either at Deltona or in New Smyrna campus, or in DeLand campus, or in Daytona. So just double check the location, or if there's nothing we need in the location, I will open a second section for you guys. We can hit the next button. So how in the heck can we all collaborate together? So I'm a great connection to Daytona State. I understand there's a lot of different stokes in the fire there, and I take pride in being a help compass. Honestly, like, you call me, you email me, you're like, hey Mike, I need some help, no problem. I may not know the answer, but I'll know who would. So I can be your personal contact here. I know some individuals have Neil, who runs the Deltona campus, and he's awesome. But if you can't get a hold of Neil, reach out to me. We like to be very personalized with all of our educational opportunities through Daytona State. Customers or customized tours, and this is one thing that I think is really cool, and I'll put this out in the universe. But we do customized tours for prospective business connections. So how John and I actually had met. John tries to help bring great businesses to Deltona, and if a new business is coming, they're probably wondering, how in the heck am I going to find some employees? How are you going to teach them the trades? So John can call me and say, hey Mike, I have this business coming here, XYZ. Can you line up a trade, or can you line up a training or a tour for me over at the Deltona campus? Sure, no problem, John. And I do personalized tours for businesses. So if you all are ever wondering, like, my business needs this, how in the heck could I do it? Give me a call. If Deltona campus does it, I'll walk you right over there. I'll introduce you to the instructors. See how we can help you. Okay? The introduction to Daytona State College, DSC, I talk in acronyms. Everybody at academia speaks in acronyms, so I apologize for putting the acronyms up there. But we do a number of different career pathways, academic pathways as well. Industry connections for training, industry connections for upskilling. I mentioned that's really the nexus of what I do. So feel free to let me know that pulse of what's going on here. And then business engagement. I love these meetings. So if I'm welcome back, please let me know, Mayor. But nope. And then we do have a couple community engagement opportunities, including the open houses for every single campus, as well as we are doing the Volusia Art Walk at Daytona International Speedway on October 3rd. And I believe we have one of the largest teams. So our president, Dr. Lavasio, actually had a heart attack on campus, so it's a big passion project. This is many years ago. He's healthier now, he's doing great, but it's like, we joke, we bleed blue, like, we all take over the raceway. So you all are welcome to join the Daytona State team. Come walk with us if you'd like to. It's a great community event. And any questions?
At the end. Questions?
Okay. All right.
You can keep that mic over there with you guys.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Michael. It was it's great, and we'll always be happy to have you.
Thank you. Yeah.
At this time, I'd like to welcome Janet Knauff up, and she is with the Deltona Chamber, right? Newly created.
Thank you.
Newly created, and she'll talk to you a little bit about that and some other things that she has as we're setting up her presentation.
Okay, well, I started at 18 years old and became an entrepreneur. And I learned very quickly that it's important to know people who know things that you don't know, right? And it's a great way to connect, collaborate, to partner. And so now I have this amazing job where I get to be the CEO of the Chamber of Commerce, and I get to make sure that everybody in a room gets to match up with the right people. I get to introduce them, I get to connect them, I get to create events and platforms and networking and all the good things to bring them together. So I love that. And so I'm very excited to say we have one of our new members here tonight that I have not met. I'm going to come over and say welcome to the chamber, and I have some good news for you. So you mentioned that you were a member of the DeLand Chamber, right? Well, the good news is you're a member of all of these chambers. So the DeLand Chamber of Commerce has been around 135 years. We are one of the oldest chambers in the state. We were the first Chamber of Commerce here in Volusia County, and we were the first member of the Florida Chamber of Commerce when they came along many years after us. So we've been involved in economic development, we've been involved in workforce development, all sorts of great things over the years, and we have been the largest business network for 135 years here in West Volusia. We cover the entire west side of the county. So this year, our board of directors has rolled out a brand new initiative called It's Your Chamber, right? So we rebranded to the DeLand and Greater West Volusia Chamber because we've been serving all of the area, not just DeLand, for many years. And so now we have rolled out 3 new brands. We have the DeBerry Chamber of Commerce, the Deltona, and the Orange City. So I started my day this morning in Orange City. We had the second part of our 4-part series for the State of the City series. We started off with DeLand a little over a week ago. We did Orange City this morning, and we have Deltona coming up on October the 8th, and then we have DeBerry after that. So it's an amazing opportunity that we have to meet you in your community where you are. We know it's all about the Deltona business community being seen, celebrated, and supported, right? So we want, when we are out here at an event that is absolutely a Deltona event, or we're having a Deltona networking, we are the Deltona and Greater West Volusia Chamber of Commerce. And I just feel so excited when I say that. I actually just got chills because I think this is amazing. I know we brought out a banner, we came out, we surprised the mayor, we rolled out the banner, and we're like, the Deltona Chamber, and he's like, yes.
No, Marta wants to keep that secret in my office all those days.
I know, so we are super excited about those. And as this brand grows and things develop, you're actually getting a little bit of a sneak preview tonight. So this is some of our 2026 paperwork that even my members haven't seen yet. So it says 136 years because I'm already into 2026 when I think about this. But it has a lot of information in there talking to you about how it's one membership, right? We're one regional chamber, but you have access to all the events in all the cities. We're rolling out a lot of new things this next year, and Deltona is a big part of that. So one thing I did put in there tonight, I wanted you to have a chance to connect with Elsie. She was going to be here tonight. Unfortunately, she had something come up with a family commitment and was not able to make it. And she has no idea I plastered her face on this piece of paper. But I think she looks great. Elsie has a tremendous amount of experience, and she herself is an entrepreneur and a good friend of mine, and she is our new regional director for the Deltona Chamber of Commerce. So we're super excited to have Elsie. I also put in there for you just some upcoming events on the State of the City, and then also our Wellness Business Networking, which is something we've been doing quarterly here in Deltona at Halifax Health, UF Health Medical Center, Deltona. That one's coming up. If you're in any of the 8 dimensions of wellness, which is financial, intellectual, occupational, spiritual, emotional, social, and of course physical, right? Come to this networking. It's a great opportunity. It's very interactive. It's a lot of fun, and Halifax rolls out an amazing breakfast. So you just gotta register. So I did also list some networking opportunities, and there are several that you'll see say new on them. Those are coming at the beginning of the year. So we have a brand new young professionals group that's rolling out called YP West. We have our premier networking that goes on weekly, Office Octane, that is in DeLand. This week we had over 100 business professionals there on Monday morning. It's every Monday. We were celebrating our quarterly new member meet and greet. We had 31 new members in the last quarter, and it was a good time. We got to meet all of them. We also have Rise and Shine Orange City Networking Group coming, Daybreak and Berry. Volusia Vibe Business After Hours is our monthly business after hours, and that this next year will be following the Cool Craft Beverage Trail across West Volusia in partnership with tourism. If you've seen some of their activities that they've been doing, so they have some really great things. And Good Morning West Volusia is going to be right here in Deltona every fourth Thursday morning. And we have 10 signature events this next year. So there's going to be a lot going on. And of course, we do ribbon cuttings like crazy. I think we did 47 ribbon cuttings last year. So we keep busy. But if I just wanted to kind of explain that city brand, which you've seen, can we switch the, thank you, okay.
The controller also works now.
Okay. Very good.
I couldn't
figure it out.
Hold on to
I can do it.
Oh man. It's hidden. Don't feel bad. I couldn't find it either.
Hopefully I have that right.
She was trained.
So I want to tell you about the most important thing we do first, which is connecting people, right? And creating platforms. And it's not just who you meet, but it's who they know too, right? And who you can connect with and how you can build those relationships and those networks. And that just gives me goosebumps because I love that about my job. It's amazing. And I get to see all of you be successful, and that just makes me happy. In addition to all the great things, which the best thing about our chamber is the people, but we also offer many other opportunities. We have a leadership program that's been going on for 40 years. It's a partnership with Stetson University. It's a 6-month program, and for entrepreneurs, we offer 4 half-tuition scholarships. Registration opens every January, so you want to register quick. But this is a 6-month program that you go through. We integrate with the JJ Master Professionalism Program at Stetson. So we're in there with students too. They need 10-hour micro internships, so it works out great because you get put up to work for 10 hours. And then you also get to kind of meet the future workforce, right? And get to know them and all the things that, kind of understanding them and seeing where they're going. In addition to that, we do field study site visits, and we go out to all the different industries across West Volusia, and we find out what drives the economy. We went to the fernery up in Pearson, right? And then we're all over the place. So we're checking out all the cool things that are going on. And at the end, you not only graduate with your Leadership West Volusia credential, but you also get your JJ Master credential from Stetson University. So it's an amazing partnership. As I mentioned, we have a whole lineup of signature events for next year. We're rolling out our business directory. That always comes out at the beginning of the year. And talking about member benefits, you see right at the top it says in-person benefits because that's the best. But sometimes there are those businesses that say, you know what, I'd love to be a part of this, but I don't have time. I can't come. First of all, we don't expect you to come to everything because we have a lot of stuff, but we want you to come to the things that make sense for you. But right underneath that, it talks about digital benefits. After COVID, we saw an uptick in the number of home-based businesses, right? And there was a lot of things going on with entrepreneurship. So it became really important. Do you have a website? Are you able to pay someone for your marketing and your SEO and all the things, right? So one of the things that we did was we looked for a platform. There's only about 4 or 6 that are out there that are specific to chambers. And we signed up with the one that was the best. It was a Chamber Nation, and they offer an incredible state-of-the-art digital platform. It's all done for you. You can just submit a ticket, you don't have to do the work. But the good news is all the things that come with that, it's up to 99 digital ads can be running at any time. You have a QR code, a texting keyword, a mobile app, all those things that can even be used as a free e-commerce platform. You just link your payment system. All that's included in your membership. So it's a really incredible benefit that even if you never step foot into a networking or an event, you're still getting more than your money's worth of being a chamber member. So it's something to check out and know about. So just uncovering the benefits, how many of you have been a part of the chamber before or are currently? Okay, awesome. Some of you, are there any that don't know anything about the Chamber of Commerce? Are you willing to come? Yeah. This morning I was talking to our school of government students. We run 2 schools of government. We're trying to get it in Deltona High as well. We put those students through a 6-month program learning about local government. We take them on a 3-day trip to Tallahassee during legislative session so they can see what that is. And then they get to do a mock commission council meeting, and then they have a graduation. So it's a great program. But this morning I was talking to them, and I always love to do this because I say, what do you think of when you hear Chamber of Commerce? And they're always like, Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter, you know, I get, this morning it was Dungeon, you know. I'm like, well, I mean, you're pretty close. Chambers of Commerce started back in the 1500s in France, right? And Chamber was really just a place to meet, of a meeting of business, right? Of commerce. They all know the word e-commerce. I told them, well, before e-commerce was commerce. So they're like, oh, okay. I got what you're talking about. So really, I told them how it's just an organization. Back in 1890, business owners came together and said, we can support each other. We can help create resources. We can make connections. We can do all this together. And that's what we are today. It's a very simple concept, but it is very powerful. So through the chamber, you can gain credibility, visibility, growth, advocacy, discounts, networking. The list goes on and on. I'm not here to tell you that, you know, you're going to believe me to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce, but what I can say to you is this: come to networking, meet the people, they'll tell you. And you're welcome to come 2 times as a guest, whether you join the Chamber or not. We also have 2 great partnerships with the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of Central Florida and the Sanford Chamber of Commerce. So our members can go back and forth from networking and check each other out. So that's a great benefit as well. So what I'm going to do for you today is I'm going to introduce you to 2 of the amazing people that I have met through the Chamber of Commerce that would be great resources for you. And they are Ms. Tanya Boggs here with Fairwinds Credit Union. Come on up, Tanya. So Tanya, she is our Business Retention and Expansion Committee Chair. She has served here in Deltona on the Economic Development Council. She's a Regional Vice President for Fairwinds. She's a resident of Deltona. Fairwinds has a location here in Deltona. And I am really impressed with Tanya. She knows her stuff. And she was instrumental in working with the Volusia Business Resources and creating the new funding readiness component. So I'm going to let her tell you just a little bit about that.
Thank you, Janet. Thank you for inviting me. I want to thank the mayor because opportunities like this don't come up in every city. And so the fact that you're here says something about you and your desire to achieve financial freedom, your desire to run your own business and control your own destiny, and that's very important. I will tell you, not only have I been a resident for over 50 years. My parents moved here when I was 1, so I was still my age. And I remember one shopping center with businesses. I can remember there was a veterinarian in there was a diner in there, and I think it was a Winn-Dixie. That's where I spent my time growing up. We wanted a fancy dinner, we went to Taco Bell in DeLand. There was nothing here, right? So, and then that was on Deltona Boulevard, which is where the CRA is. And then we got Providence. Ooh, it's very exciting. Got another Winn-Dixie, right? And things have grown. But what we have today, and when I hear people knock Deltona for what we don't have, I remind them what we do have. And the reason why we have that is the businesses. Small businesses. We have thousands of businesses. You don't see them all because many of them are home-based. But they're just as important as any other brick and mortar businesses that's in the city. And so I say that not just to thank the mayor for doing this, but because these are opportunities for you to meet experts who can help you with your business. Every business needs partners. You need a team of experts to support you. As a business owner, what do you do every day? You focus on your business. Whatever you make, whatever you deliver, whatever you serve, right? That's what you do. What do I do every day? I have a team of people that focus on finance, on financial education, on delivering products and services for your business. I don't remember hearing about insurance. What is the insurance person? What do they do every day? They focus on your business. They do it for insurance. The attorneys, the people focus on your wellness, on your employees, on what they can benefit from your business. You need a team of people, and Fairwinds is one of those people. So I'm not going to talk a lot about Fairwinds because I think as one of the only financial institutions in Deltona that you can come visit us anytime. Sharon and Antonio here, they're your contacts. They're the experts. Sharon's been doing this for how many years now, Sharon? 25 years. And I bring 35 years in finance. I do want to talk about the Volusia Business Resources. Not something Fairwinds created, but something we participated in. I served on the committee that brought that to the table. And I'll ask you to write down this web address, VolusiaBusinessResources.com. If you want to go to the Funding Readiness Center, if you are here, you probably need funding, or you want to prepare for the event when you need funding. You need to expand your business. You need working capital to hire more people. You need to fund payroll. You need inventory. You need to get equipment. You need real estate. That's people who can help you with that in the room stuff. And so when you need that, you need to be ready. Because otherwise, what are your team of professionals going to say? You're not ready. You need more assets. You need a bigger down payment. You need to improve your credit. You need liquidity. You need emergency funds, whatever those things are. And so that Funding Readiness Center provides you with an assessment that you complete on your own, completely private, and it will tell you, here's where you're strong. You've got great credit, great job. You've got some funds set aside, wonderful. You don't have a business plan, you need to work on that. Stop right now and focus on that. It tells you how to do it, what resources are there to help you deliver that. But it goes through everything from your business to your personal, to your planning, to your projections. And then after that's all said and done and you've worked on everything and you're ready, it then tells you here's all the types of funding that you can get. Whether that is a traditional bank or credit union, or whether that might be an angel investor, venture capital, SBA. The resources available to you are priceless. They're not only available to Volusia County, you can go to that website, but the fact that the county has delivered that to you is priceless, and it's something that I recommend to every business owner, and it's underutilized. So I hope I get the opportunity to talk to everyone of you tonight. Sharon and Antonio are here to do that as well, and I hope we get to answer some questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tanya. And there's also some pamphlets back there on Volusia Business Resources that you can pick up. So the other person that I brought with me tonight is Francine Lucas, and she is the Executive Director of the Small Business Development Program. I have to say, not only is it a great pleasure to know Francine, but she is a wealth of knowledge. She has walked the chamber through starting our foundation, which we launched in January, the Greater West Volusia Chamber Foundation, which is all about supporting our education and leadership programming. But she answers any question I have. She's there. She helps people. I have heard so many great testimonials on Francine, and I think there's one sitting right next to her tonight. So let's welcome Francine Lucas.
Trying not to knock anything down as I come through that little walkway there. So wonderful to be here on tonight. I would like to thank our mayor for the city of Deltona. Thank you for doing this. Oh my goodness, so many businesses need to be here on tonight. Okay, we probably wouldn't have to use the bigger side, but this is a great start. And I'd like to thank the chamber most definitely for inviting us here. Thank you to the CEO of our program. Thank you so much for being here on tonight, all the way from Altamont. I really appreciate it. Okay, so our program also helps with business development. We help with community development. We also assist with ministry development. So we're just a little taste different from your regular business development side of things. We like to call ourselves the connector of resources. So when people come into our door, we have a whole success table. And on that success table is all of the resources that they need in order to truly be successful. Not only do we point towards the Volusia Business Resources. We also point them towards Daytona State College. We point them towards the Economic Development Departments and in every city, not just the city of Orange City or where we are located. But we also work with Mr. Ryan Dean over at Fairwinds Credit Union, making sure that people are understanding exactly what they need to do in order to have a business account and how to allocate their funding that goes into that business account. So it's really important that our program being set up here, we not only have an office here in Florida, but we also have a location in North Carolina by way of High Point, North Carolina. And expanding is all I can say. We're a nonprofit organization, so when you come in the door with Small Business Development Program, we are connecting you with the SBA. Our team's job is to make sure that the applications that they have to fill out to get funding, that they understand those applications and that they are accurate. So we sit down with them and make sure those applications have been done properly. Because a lot of times they'll walk into the bank and they'll do a loan application. That loan application is incorrect, so therefore, and the bank lenders don't have time to sit down with you and go over every little nook and cranny where we do. So we sit down and make sure that those applications are properly done. As well as when it comes to grant writing, we actually have a team of grant writers, as well as we actually do grant writing workshops where we teach organizations where to find funding, how to find it, and how to apply for it. We make sure that we connect with every government entity that is out there, and we familiarize ourselves with the application process so that when they come in the door with their application, I don't know what to do with this Department of Labor, we can make sure that they know exactly what to do with it. So we just really appreciate being able to be here on tonight. I hope that every business gets everything that they are seeking after. And I look forward to speaking with you and answering any questions that you may have. If there's a resource that we don't have in our office, I would love for you to reach out to me so that we can send them for classes especially. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
All right. I think we were the last, so time for questions.
You can keep the mic on your side. So what I will do is, thank you. If you have a question, just raise your hand, direct it who you want it to be directed to, and I will, they have mics, so they'll be able to ask any questions. Who wants to start? What?
I had a question just before.
Let me, you raise it quick, and then I'll be next, and then anybody else will have their own.
You can get them first, and just start with them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe the differences between the SBDC and the incubator. What's different between the both?
I said the wrong word earlier. Incubator's a dirty word. It's the launch pad now.
It's launch pad.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so
new branding, very similar models.
Okay.
It sounds like there's a lot of great things that kind of overlap with some of the same principles. I know for the SBDC, they'll help you. You have an idea with your business. They'll help you with your business design plan. They'll build up the specs with you. They'll help you go ahead and look at your finances. Help you get tighten up your books so you can apply for lending. They'll tell you what lenders to work with as well. Sounds very similar, kind of like my connector friend over there.
Yeah.
But it really it's there for entrepreneurs to go ahead and help you.
Now the incubator, isn't it? Like incubator is.
So UCF used to have the incubator. I'm going to go back and just help explain this really quick. So UCF hosted an incubator program. They still have it in Orange County on their main campus, but they had also spread their reach into other community or other colleges as well. They had a site at the Daytona airport for the last 15 to 20 years. And the incubator program, our friends through the economic development community would talk about the incubator program would focus really on tech companies. That was their bread and butter. And Volusia had the opportunity to go ahead and take it over. And they wanted to diversify their portfolio. And the individuals, Lou, Connie is the main point of contact if you guys go ahead and reach out to them. But Connie does a wonderful job. She welcomes all types of businesses instead of just the tech side of things. So that is the number one key differentiator that John and I picked up when we visited the Launchpad experience.
And the only thing I would add is if you go to volusia.org, O-R-G.
It's right there. Ah, Mayor, good job.
And it'll tell you everything that it's doing.
They are kicking off an accelerator program, which is somewhat akin to a incubator. An incubator is where you take a business from infancy and you grow it to a point, and then it goes out into the world and it's successful from that point. An accelerator takes a business and it accelerates. It takes a business and it already has a business model, and it's time to accelerate that to the next level. Whereas an incubator is start from infancy, but there's a really innovative idea that they support as part of that incubator. And SBGC is not taking that business from infancy or to accelerate it. It's more of the advisory and the consultative piece, making programs that support businesses in that way.
Awesome, Tony. Thank you.
All right, really quick. You guys did a great job, by the way, so thank you. So Michael, really quick, Daytona State College, Matthew Shaw. You talked about elevate your sales game. For the courses, do you get certification for that, or just like complete the course?
Yes. So the Elevate Your Sales game, you will receive a certificate from the course for completion. The instructor's name is Debbie Featherston, a renowned author. She works with personality assessments, a number of different things for that course. The Elevate Your Sales game course, hands down, has got some of the best reviews I've seen out of our course offerings. And she'll work with any individual at any level of sales that they're on in their career.
Okay, awesome. That's one. Appreciate it. And then, Janet, I know you mentioned that leadership for, I think it's the chamber?
Leadership West Volusia.
Yeah, when is the course, when does that start?
So it runs August through December, so it's in session right now, but registration opens up in January. So if you are looking to get a scholarship, you want to apply early.
Okay, awesome. Okay, one more question. I'm sorry, All right,
It's happy, by the way, he does this all the time. He just gets hammers at being a pickleball.
Okay, all right. So, he's never played before in his life. So, I think it was Francine?
Francine, yes.
Francine, okay.
Yes.
So you said, so I was training church and I really young adults. I heard you mention ministry, you help with ministry as well too?
We set up churches.
Okay,
Yes.
so set up churches, you help like, cause we're a part of the church, or young adult, you help like in that area too, or is it just like a church?
We help all the way through every program. Every program. Yes.
We're speaking you 3 hours.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, I also want to introduce really quick, just for some statements, Rachel with UCF.
Yeah, so we just wanted to talk about inclusivity and some of the services that we offer with UCF Card. So we service the 7 Central Florida counties, and Volusia is one of them. And Volusia is I'm half of Volusia. However, my counterpart is about 8.5 months pregnant with twins. So she is barely here. So I will be Volusia. And I also service North Seminole. I live in Sanford. So when we were talking about where that, I'm over the bridge. I know. But we offer services to go into your business, to work with employees if you would like to hire someone who's on the autism spectrum. If you are open to that, but you need some guidance, how do I do that? What is the best practices? How do I interview all different kinds of things. We can help with that. And then we can also help if you do hire someone who might just need a little support at the beginning. We are not job coaches, but at the, periodically at the beginning, we can help, put in some supports in place to get them ready, make sure everybody's on the same page, things like that. And then also on the customer side, if you want to make your business more inclusive, we actually just did a training out in Daytona Beach at Westminster by the Sea, where they're trying to make some of the churches in the process of worship more inclusive. You would be shocked at the number of people who can't even attend church. The place that accepts everyone doesn't accept people that, make noise or have to get up and walk around and do things like that. So So it's not just business, but any kind of business. We are here to help it out.
Really quick, before I'm gonna read you into the, sorry. The reason Rachel's here is because we have a parent that their child was literally told that they don't hire autistic kids, or, you know, we don't deal with people like that.
That was me.
I was trying not to put you on the
It's
spot.
fine, no, put me
But-
on the spot.
but
I'm
we-
here to stand up for my son.
Listen, thankfully, we think, right, that your son might be getting hired soon, so fingers crossed. But we don't have to stop there, we just don't want this to continue, right?
Right.
And we wanna make sure that moving forward, if any of us knows people with any type of special needs, we can help guide them to where they can go and what businesses help support folks that have special needs so they can work.
And
They
you will
wanna
be
part
shocked how
of society.
awesome employees they are. They are very devout
Yes.
and committed and rule followers.
Oh, yeah.
Creatively organized.
Organized, yeah. Lots of good qualities.
Creatively organized.
So, I know we have other businesses here. I don't want you to feel bashful, please, this is incredibly important, right? We have businesses that are here with each other, you have Fairwinds that's here, I mean, they brought our whole team, right? You have small business, you have Daytona State College, you have our economic development person that apparently is just throwing out money. Right?
Left and right.
By the way, it's a joke, because I know we're gonna see that, and I'm like, oh, there's. Please ask questions, I want you to ask questions, because, for example, not to put you on the spot, I know Healthy Houses planning on looking for another home in Deltona.
Yes.
Right, just because.
Who's helping with that?
I'm assuming it's you, I'm hoping.
We are looking for, for in our own.
So ask a question while you're doing that as well. So I put you on the spot, go for it.
I don't want to speak in Spanish, that is kidding.
I can translate.
So we have a spot in Deltona that the parking lot is a little bit difficult for our clientele, and we see that our community is very into the healthy lifestyle now and active, and we want to have that parking spot for you guys and all the people that want to go to work earlier. And we're looking for a building that we can do our healthy bar. That's our concept. It's a protein bar, but also we want to create a space behind the bar or next to the bar that we can do wellness education or wellness events, and also exercise for women, because sometimes as a woman we feel uncomfortable going to the gym with regular, I'm sorry guys, it's not, but I want to every woman feel comfortable in their own, focus on the exercise and feel good. Self-esteem, sorry, I'm thinking in Spanish right now. So we are working really, really hard since 2 years ago, trying to find a building in this city.
Okay, you're talking my language, let's talk afterwards.
Okay, perfect. So, we don't want to move because if God put me in this place from Wisconsin, so I have a lot of places that I can move, and He bring me here. I don't know why, but I trust Him.
You know why. You know why.
Yeah, I
It
know
was
why.
too cold in Wisconsin.
From Wisconsin. Perfect. So, and we are ready. We are ready. I love to hear a lot of financing advisor that can help us to find the perfect. I already have the business plan and everything, but you guys can address us how to get those fundings and expand and help. Also, I am a retired autism teacher, so I'm on your spot. So if you need me, I'm here. My mom as well is a retired teacher of the special needs. So if you guys need me, we need more employees as well. So I work with those students, so I know how to work with them. I love them. They're very organized like me. I don't know if maybe in my times I was not diagnosed, but sometimes I feel a couple things and I'm like, I think I am, respectfully, right? But we're so happy to open, and if you guys can help us to find a building, to expand, we are more than welcome to meet.
And John, too, yeah.
Yeah, John is very helpful. He always send me or call me, hey, Silk, I see this building. I'm like, yes, John, I called the realtor, but nobody answered me back. And it's frustrating as a small business because we want to grow and put all the things that we see in Lake Mary, Heathrow, all those things nice, but we cannot have that things here. So if you guys are open to help, I'm here. I'm in Providence Boulevard. So thank you so much, and thank you for putting me in the spot.
Any other questions? If not, I'm gonna pick somebody up there.
I just have a statement that I failed to mention that our brochure is in the back of the room on the table, as well as our banner. There's a QR code on the banner. I hope that's the banner I bought. But there's a QR code where you can schedule a consultation just so that you can get the resources you need. Thank you. Thanks.
So a dear friend of mine is starting a STEM charter school, and he's pretty well in the process of figuring it out, but he's stuck at the financing and that part of the organization. So there's a lot of great resources here. Francine, are you the one that I need to direct him to? Or who's the
Tell me what that question was. I'm sorry.
A friend of mine is starting a STEM charter school.
Okay.
So
I think I may have gotten an email.
Yeah.
Looking for a letter of support, which is something that our Government Affairs Committee does take those letters of support. So I have that right now to take to that next meeting. So I'm pretty sure that's probably the same person.
And what I can do is connect you with whatever resources you need that's around in the area that you're in, so that way you're connected with those people, so that way your charter school will be set on stage.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
And from the financing perspective, myself or Sharon here can help your friend identify what the primary challenge is, and then address that. Sometimes the conversation is not, hey, yes, we've got the money for you, but here's what we need to do. We're about the education piece, and if debt is what is needed in order to get that moving, we need to identify what the challenge is and identify how we can overcome those hurdles.
You're with the American Legion that's here in Deltona, right?
DeLand.
DeLand.
Yeah.
Got it. Because I know the Legion here in Deltona is getting ready to build their building, so maybe I can get you connected with them.
I want my dad on one of the banners too.
Why is it?
I don't know. I just saw one of the banners. I want him on there.
By the way, I can do that now because I'm a lot more fair. If that's a word.
That is a word. The American Legion in Deltona, Warren King, recently just asked me to learn about grant writing, Francine.
Okay.
So I need to get with you because apparently they need and I guess he figured resume writing, grant writing, what's the difference?
Right.
I don't know, but I'm gonna learn so that way I can help the American Legion. So just if I can connect with you later, that would be great.
Sure, absolutely.
And I'll second two different things, Mayor. So we have an online class for grant writing in case anybody wants to take it.
Okay.
It's charged though. Yours is free.
Yeah.
I like that. $3.99 is way better. Also, have you applied for the Step Up Scholarship for the charter school?
No, it's not me. It's
I would
speaking on behalf
strongly
of someone
recommend
else.
looking
They
up
couldn't
the
be here.
Step Up Scholarship. My family was blessed with it for my son who goes to Holy Cross over in Sanford, and it's amazing. So Step Up. I got the website if you need later on.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for that. And I'm gonna put Ms. LeBlanc on the spot. I know she didn't ask for it, so she is part of Friendship Elementary. As some of you might know, and she didn't come here for this, but since she's here, I'm gonna bring it up. I was planning to bring it up anyways. As you know, Friendship Elementary suffered about $50,000 worth of damages because some of the kids really currently don't have much to do, which that's changing, but I mean, those kids probably ruined their lives for no stupid reason other than that, not to get people looking at. They are looking for stuff, so if you can share with them before they leave, if you can just get with her, they have an Amazon wish list. Teachers don't really ask for much. They pay for most of the stuff out of their pocket. I met the lady at the media center when I went to do a simple video, which isn't much, guys. She cried. When I kind of ruined Ruben Cologne's surprise that they were going to cut the whole thing and redo it, which that's what the school board can do for them. Her world turned upside up, I guess. And all they need now is the help with, they smashed their iPads, some computers, which silver lining, they were extremely old. I'm surprised they worked. They smashed like two TVs, whatever it is. If you can just please go up to her and she can share those links. It's all of us have been to elementary school. The library, the media center was the place to go, right? That's where you went to go away from all those teachers that were being annoying. And you can just imagine that you were going to be an astronaut, or for some reason I probably thought, gosh, I don't know why.
We have some things that we're thinking.
You just, after this, just go right to her, talk to her, we get together, and then you're with
Galaxy Middle.
Galaxy
and
Middle School.
Also, my husband is Mr. Rednauer.
Okay. So obviously, Galaxy Middle School, not only do they have they have the newest school in the city, their business program, I've been to their, you guys do this event where we interview the students coming in, and I have 2 little girls, and I can't wait, well, I don't want them to ever grow up, but they, when they get that age where they can go and they dress up, I see them come in suits, in little dresses, they bring up a resume, and they're stuttering like really bad as you're trying to interview them, and help them out. If it doesn't, it's only time, right? And time is so precious, and whatever other resources you might need, just get with her. I know when they reached out to me, I was like, Mayor, do you think you can come and be one of the people interviewing? So last year they didn't invite me, I don't know why this. But it's important, right? It's important.
We got you this year.
Yeah, I don't think less politicians on a serious note. So I appreciate you guys for coming. I try to do this every single year, so thank you, Janet, Michael, John, Francine, Tanya. Because the years prior, I didn't have them here to help, right? And this has been so much more informative, so much better. And let me tell you something, being part of the chamber is extremely important, and here's why. When you're struggling with, man, I don't know why my business account, like I'm running credit cards and they're holding my money for 30 days. I've seen it up to 90 days, that's ridiculous. Well, I'm sure you have people in the chamber that do credit card processing. I mean, I'm sure everyone does credit card processing. Yeah. When you're looking for a building and you don't know who the heck to call because this realtor is in Orlando and they see some little person in Deltona calling, even though the second largest city is in Orlando, you have people that can help out. So it's the connectivity with each other, and when you're trying to figure out what you want to do in the city, how you can get there, we have an economic development director who is awesome. Let me just say this. I've been mayor going 3 years in November. I won't say the name of the business, so don't throw a microphone at me. I've been working to bring so many different businesses to the city of Deltona. And we think we landed a huge one, right? He's looking at me like, you better not say it because I will hit you.
We don't want to curse it.
It's just the technicalities. Yeah.
We're superstitious.
What I did was I got them and I transferred it to him, and he was the one that literally made it happen, right? He's the one that got them. Now, no pressure because you got to get him through that finish line, right? And the last thing I'll say is, with every one of your help, your businesses, whether it's making custom hats that everybody's like, man, the hat looks so amazing. The logo's ugly, but the hat is great. Folks that teach, that help businesses come to life. This morning, here in the center, right out there, they just did a whole scenario on a pediatric trauma kind of emergency. Those of you that know me know that I've been trying to bring a children's maternity hospital to the city of Deltona. It might seem like nothing, but this is a big first step for us, right? The more businesses we have in the city, the more we're going to catch their attention. The more C's Waffles is super successful, they're going to have a place to go eat. Some of those doctors need a chiro, right? They need a chiro to adjust them. So, I mean, we need you guys to be successful. As mayor, I want your business in my city to be successful. So, your business, you put it out there. I mean, you guys see me on Facebook. I try to promote your stuff. I got in trouble because I have one of their virgin mojitos, and they're like, the mayor's drinking a mojito from his office. I'm like, it's not that serious. It's virgin, right? So, thank you guys. You have some time to network. For God's sake, please eat those waffles. I've gone from size 56 to 42 now, and I don't need to go back to 56 for meeting all of your waffles.
Congratulations,
Talk to each other, get with Ms. LeBron, get with Rednauer, and let's, together we're going to be like the best community in this area. Thank you guys. Yeah,